He won. And Pacquiao won that shit. Pacquiao won that shit. I had it.
Clearly a Manny win.
Yeah.
But they had to keep the draw because, you know, Vegas.
How did Manny look?
I thought he won.
You thought he won?
I think he won the fight.
I think he won.
Super close fight. I thought Pac won, but it was a super close fight, man.
Yeah.
I think Manny won 7-5.
The boxing world is still buzzing after Saturday night's controversial split draw between Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios. While the official scorecards declared the fight even, many within the sport are calling foul and loudly. From legendary fighters to top-tier analysts, the consensus is overwhelming. Pacquiao should have walked away with the win. Instead, many believe the judges dropped the ball, igniting a storm of criticism from boxing's most respected voices. Among those speaking out is former Olympic gold medalist and two-division world champion Andre Ward. Known for his sharp analysis and no-nonsense takes, Ward didn't hold back, calling the decision a clear miscarriage of justice. For him and many others, this wasn't just a close call, it was a blatant case of Pacquiao being robbed in plain sight.
I don't know, man. I thought Manny won that. I thought Manny won that fight, bro. I know he lost the last round. I think on all the judges' scorecards, that was the difference maker. I thought Manny won the fight, bro. I thought he did more. I thought Manny did more, man. What y'all think? Manny won the fight. Wasn't by a lot, but it was enough. I thought Manny did more in certain rounds and stole rounds. It was some close rounds, but I thought Manny did what he's supposed to do.
Andre Ward's aligns with the growing chorus of voices from within the boxing community. Despite Pacquiao dropping the final round on all three scorecards, insiders argue that his consistent aggression, superior work rate, and command of the ring should have earned him a clear decision. Former welterweight champion Shawn Porter, who's faced both Pacquiao and Barrios, was particularly blunt in his response. Drawing from first-hand experience, Porter offered a fierce critique not only of the judges, but also of Barrios' showing in the ring. In his view, the outcome was a glaring misjudgment that disrespected what Pacquiao brought to the fight.
What do you think won the fight?
It was really hard for me to give Mario rounds. I thought that, Manny is a systematic fighter. He works, jab, 1-2s. He's always leading with the straight left. I don't feel like Mario took control, took charge at any points.
Porter's tactical analysis underscored Pacquiao's control over the tempo and flow of the fight, noting that the Filipino legend dictated the rhythm in the majority of the rounds. Pressed for his thoughts on the logic behind the judge's decision, Porter didn't hold back. He launched a scathing critique of boxing's scoring system, voicing the same outrage and disappointment that many across the sport are feeling. For Porter, the draw wasn't just questionable, it was a symptom of a broken judging system that continues to tarnish the sport's credibility.
And I think it's bad judging, incompetence as usual, I think. And I'm retired for a reason. I didn't retire because I couldn't get decisions, but simply put, there's a lot that goes on in this game that I don't agree with, and this just adds to my fire and my fire to stay retired and try to empower the change that I feel is needed.
And Manny, the decision
there's no
okay.
logic.
Okay.
There's no logic, I know that the judges are announced. I know that we know who the judges are and all those sorts of things. Don't even tell me their names because I wouldn't know anything about them anyway. I just think that there's only, I'm more familiar with the referees. There's referees that I instantly trust when I see them in the ring. I gotta be honest, there ain't one judge, and I don't know them by name, but I don't trust judges. I just really don't. They don't come from this school, so they don't understand this school. And those guys they're not even in high school. I'm sorry, but respect to them, but they're not even in high school. They didn't do the required things to get a GED, but they're up here trying to judge and be in charge of fucking Manny Pacquiao.
Shawn Porter's sharp criticism echoes a growing concern in boxing circles about the disconnect between judges and what's actually happening in the ring. Adding his voice to the conversation, former champion Chris Algieri, who fought Pacquiao in 2014, gave a concise breakdown of the bout. He pointed out the key moments that defined the fight and highlighted Barrios' inability to take advantage when it mattered most.
Super close fight, back and forth. Manny, dude, Manny shocked me. I didn't think that he was going to be able to do the 12 rounds route. He looked really good until the 12th round. And Barrios just didn't do enough, man. He just was stuck in second gear. It seemed like there were a lot of opportunities for him to take advantage, and he just didn't. Manny did a great job of utilizing the crowd, utilizing his hand speed, his foot speed, some movement just to keep the emotion there. I was saying during the PPV.com live chat, I mean, Barrios fighting with zero swagger, with no attitude. Like, it just wasn't selling anything he was doing. He did a lot of good work, but you had to be really, really watching to see him do it. And I don't know, man. I think as close as that was, as close as that fight, was. I mean, how do you not give it to Manny?
Algieri emphasized the intangibles' presence, control, and momentum, all areas where Pacquiao clearly outclassed Barrios. Following the controversial result, Pacquiao spoke to the media. Though visibly disappointed, the 46-year-old icon remained composed and respectful in addressing the decision.
Tonight, I know you enjoyed the fight, but I thought, although the decision is it's not really favor to me. Like, I'm sad, but I did my best. Being a no fight for 4 years, I'm happy for my performance.
Pacquiao handled the outcome with grace, proud of his performance after a 4-year layoff. When asked about a possible Floyd Mayweather comeback, he didn't hesitate, throwing down a clear challenge and stating he's ready for anyone, including his old rival.
It's hard to talk about the fighter who retired already. If he comes out and go sign the contract, and we will fight. I mean, let's fight again if he wants. I have no problem with that. I'm active now. I don't pick my opponent. I don't, I fight them all.
Pacquiao's call-out now puts the spotlight on Mayweather to respond if he's eyeing another blockbuster payday. Chris Algieri also chimed in, offering quick insight on the chances and stakes of a potential rematch between the two legends.
I got to run. I feel like that's entirely up to Manny. I think he's in the driver's seat now. It's amazing that he was able to, to fight at that level. But I think, Barrios is definitely gonna want the fight. It's money. It's a big money opportunity. But I don't know, man. I think Manny has a lot of options. Because listen, if Floyd's talking about coming back, it doesn't surprise me at all. Because I know how Floyd is when it comes to, seeing other people doing their thing. I think that's a really good possibility of happening. But again, that's going to come down to Floyd and Manny. I think they're both in the driver's seat. Floyd's always in the driver's seat.
Algieri hinted that Pacquiao's strong showing could tempt Mayweather's competitive side into a comeback. In a surprising turn, ex-champ Keith Thurman revealed he won $8,500 by betting on the fight to end in a draw.
I got paid.
You got paid?
I got paid.
Wait, you bet the draw?
500. I got paid.
No, you didn't.
Come on, you want to see the ticket?
Yes, I want to see the
you want to
ticket.
see the ticket. He'll tell you. What I tell you?
He said,
Manny don't lose in Vegas, so you gotta have a draw.
I said the casino don't want to let Manny lose. Nope. Said the casino don't want to let Manny lose. And I knew it was rare, right? Because Mario Barrios just came off of a draw. But I said, man, I don't know why. But it's right there, baby. It's right there. First ticket.
You guys are blocking it.
First ticket.
You gotta move to the right.
No,
how much you won? You won $8,500.
Easy work. Easy work. I don't know. Maybe I know boxing. Maybe I don't. I don't know what I know.
You thought it was a draw, though, Keith?
Look.
Thurman's winning bet suggests some insiders saw the controversial outcome coming. After the fight, a visibly battered Mario Barrios admitted in interviews just how real Pacquiao's power still is.
Just seeing a lot of those, those steps, those angles that he usually or the way he runs in and steps in. Even when he looks all balanced, those punches, they still have a lot of power behind them.
What did you make of his power? Did it surprise you at all?
Not necessarily that it surprised me, but he's strong as fuck. There's some punches in there you don't want to be getting hit by, and he definitely hits you with some punches that you don't want to get hit by from different angles.
Barrios' comments on Pacquiao's power and tricky style echoed why many believed he won. Ringside, lightweight champ Teofimo Lopez didn't mince words. He made it clear who he thought deserved the victory.
Anytime, bro. Anytime, bro.
Who do you think won tonight?
Come again?
Who do you think won tonight?
Pacquiao, man.
Close or wide?
Huh?
Close or wide?
Why? I had Pacquiao wide.
Lopez strongly stated that Pacquiao clearly won, calling the fight wide in his favor, a view shared by many experts who felt the draw was unjust. When asked about his own take on the decision, Pacquiao, 46, said he felt calm and confident in his performance, standing by how he fought despite the controversial scorecard.
Did you think the fight was close, Manny, or you thought you won by 3-4 points?
I won like my scorecard is like 8-4.
Okay.
8-4 or 7-5 is the worst.
When they announced the decision and they said it was a draw, what were you thinking in your mind?
You know, it's happened again. Like,
Bobby said that you told them it was like sparring. Bobby Pacquiao said your brother said you told them it was like sparring. It felt like it was a sparring.
yeah, like sparring. Yeah, like sparring. Yeah.
Pacquiao described the fight like a training session, confident he won 8-4 or 7-5 rounds, showing how comfortable and dominant he felt, making the draw even more frustrating. Promoter Eddie Hearn offered a different take, suggesting the fight highlighted Barrios' weaknesses more than Pacquiao's strengths, and questioned how Manny would fare against tougher welterweights.
Like, Eddie. It just shows you that's got everything to do with Mario Barrios. With all due respect, like, you know, imagine what Brian Norman even would do to Pacquiao, or Boots would do to Pacquiao.
Hearn sees the close result as a sign of Barrios' limits, not Pacquiao's decline, contrasting with many who felt Manny was robbed. He pointed to Barrios' recent fights, including his loss on the Jake Paul undercard, as proof that Barrios isn't truly elite, explaining why the bout played out the way it did.
The guy Barrios just drew. He drew, or in his last fight on the Jake Paul card.
Yeah. Ramos.
Yeah. Like, I thought he lost the fight. I was there. I was ringside. It was awful. It weren't even. It's not elite. It's not world championship level. And you know, listen. Respect to Pacquiao. I mean, he's gone in there after what 5 years out and got a draw with a world champion. But you know.
While Hearn acknowledged Pacquiao's strong comeback after a long break, he disagreed with many experts who believe Manny clearly deserved the win, but was shortchanged by the judges. Rolando Raleigh Romero offered a balanced take, recognizing the fight's competitiveness, but still praising Pacquiao's standout moments, especially in key rounds where his skills shone.
I thought, you know, it was a close fight where it could have went either way, but Pacquiao looked good, man. Pacquiao looked good for those first, 8 rounds. He looked real good.
Romero offered a nuanced view, recognizing the fight was close, but highlighting Pacquiao's strong early to mid rounds. While he didn't say Pacquiao was robbed, he saw enough control in those rounds to justify a win. After the draw, Barrios expressed openness to a rematch, confident in his chances, but leaving the decision to Pacquiao, eager to settle any lingering questions.
You know, if he wanted to run it back, you know, that would be completely, you know, his choice. But yeah, I mean, I'm with it if that's what he wants.
Barrios' willingness for a rematch shows his confidence despite mixed reactions to their fight, with many experts believing Pacquiao won. A second bout could finally settle the debate. Veteran commentator Jim Gray voiced frustration with the judging, but praised Pacquiao's performance, drawing on decades of experience to critique both the fight and its controversial scoring.
Jim, did you think Pacquiao won that fight? It was good
Manny Pacquiao won. Yes, I did. I'm not a judge, but it's clear to me and clear to my eyes. And it's a shame. It's a shame for boxing. 2 judges who, you know, can't decide who the winner is. Really? Barrios the champion. I guess you have to beat the champion, and I guess in their eyes they didn't clearly do that. But to me, it was an astounding, amazing, outstanding performance by a 46-year-old man. This is one of the all-time great performances.
Jim Gray slammed the Pacquiao-Barrios decision as a disgrace to boxing, joining a chorus of experts who agree. Pacquiao clearly won. At 46, Manny didn't just fight, he dominated. The official draw doesn't tell the full story. Whether it was poor judging or worse, Pacquiao deserved better. What's next? A rematch with Barrios? A showdown with Mayweather? Or a fresh challenger? Drop your dream Pacquiao opponent in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more boxing updates and analysis. Thanks for watching.